Welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. A long time has passed, both in real life and in game, recently, because, well, let's just say that we had some technical difficulties. In real life, about 3 or 4 weeks, I think 4 weeks about, have passed since the last time I played this game. Mostly because, well, the memory leak. Especially in mods that add a lot of factions like this one. You know, this one has like 7 new factions or something. Sure. I think it's 7. I'm not going to bother counting right now because it's going to distract me. You know, it greatly increased the the amount of memory the game consumes. So I always ran into like the limits that you know, the memory leak would set upon the game much faster than I would in other mods. I probably just talked right through a moment where it wasn't actually recording. Where it wouldn't, you know, but where it wouldn't record, no. But, you know, where it, like, wouldn't hang in other mods. Like, interesting, one thing I did notice is that Kokojo was an extremely stable mod for one that was so complex. Makes me wonder what exactly what was different in it. But yes, hello, Jarvis. But yeah, so for that reason, though, of course, I had to stop playing. And then a lot of time passed in-game because, one, I was doing stuff that I completely forgot what it was precisely. But then, on top of that, I just recorded an entire episode and managed to screw it up somehow. Oh, yeah, I know. Actually, I know precisely how I managed to screw it up. I screwed it up because I forgot to... because I have a new computer now, obviously, because that's how I'm playing this right now. Thank you for playing in my ears, wonderful music, but I really don't need that right now. That's kind of distracting. Always scatterbrained as it is. Okay. What was I saying? I'm so terrible at this monologuing thing, I'm serious. But yes, because I have a new computer, though, I had to reinstall things and reset things, and when I reinstalled Bandicam, I forgot to set it to my original settings, namely, I forgot to set Bandicam to the, I forgot to set Bandicam to, record my audio separately from my video, and the end result is that I had a very... And I'm trying to experiment with editing in Adobe Premiere Pro. You know, I've been complaining about Windows Movie Maker for a while now, and I want to try to make a better video. And in order to do that, of course, I need a better software. So I'm trying a trial of Premiere Pro, and if it impresses me, I actually may go out and shell out some money for it. But I have no idea where the hell I'm going. I really actually wanted to talk to some Elven Lords to see if they would hire me on as a mercenary. But apparently I'm just going to wander around at random while I'm doing things. But anyway, I screwed up that recording, though, and I ended up dumping it. Because I can't properly adjust the sounds. And in that last episode, though, I killed a bunch of parties and got my ass kicked by a crazy mage, mostly because my mages and archers would not shoot the golems despite the fact that they were right in front of their faces. Apparently, golems have... I'm not surprised, but golems apparently have the exact same profile size as a man, and thus, I guess, it counted as, like, being an occluded line of sight. Suffice to say, a lot of my infantry got wrecked. And my party was actually a little... Okay, I lost with 17 men, actually. I had a way bigger party than I thought I did. But, yeah, you missed all that! Bravo! Bravo, me. Oh, let's see, hold on. Yes, I recently provoked the Kingdom of Beggars. The Kingdom of Beggars, yes. The Kingdom of Vagars, rather, to try and incite a war for an dishonorable lord, to try to incite a war between the Vagars and the Dokohan Koldoff alliance. We'll see how that turns out. Whether the Kingdom of Vagars responds in kind or not. Suffice to say, they don't like me anymore, though. And I'm still wandering around. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm just talking. I'm also trying to recover my health. It looks like most of my forces recovered, in fact, so... I guess we can get back to doing. We can actually get back to doing things. Let's see how much time I have before I watch Attack on Titan. I guess you know when I'm watching. When I'm I guess you know I'm recording this. I'm not watching this. I'm recording it. But apparently I can't use the right words in English at all today, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm tired. Shut up. I had an 8-hour shift, and I only 15-minute break. Long story. No, it was not illegal. Anyway, I would go to Dyrem. That sounds like a good idea. I'm going to go to Dyrem. Go to Schwadians. So yes, anyway, I've gotten back to this. With my new computer, of course, I could try new things. Something I'm actually looking forward to trying, especially with my buddy Review Dad, who, if you've been watching any of my videos recently, you know I've been mentioning him and the Extra Life team that he's doing, that I'm a part of. You know, there's still time to do donations for that. You know, the marathon's 2 weeks from the day I'm recording this, which is Saturday. Saturday the 11th. And 2 weeks from now, on the 25th, is the Extra Life Marathon. Hello, Ferentis. Please stop getting in my way. You know, so keep that in mind. There is no ransom broker here. That makes me sad. So we're just going to keep wandering. I'm going to go down to Halmar. But something I want to try, though, and something I'm going to try to experiment with is live streaming. Because I don't think I could have done that with my last computer. Dual cores, 2 gigabytes of RAM. You know, it's possible, just it's, you know, would have been harder, you know, to kind of pull off. Do I really want to fight these guys? I guess I do now. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I started chasing them. Warband's still a little finicky when I'm recording, but I'm hoping that maybe doubling my my memory will help with that. Why are you still riding out? Who are you? Calradian cavalry? I gave you orders to come back here. Also, I'll be able to try other mods that I just simply wasn't able to play, especially for Warband. You know, but I'll be able to try other mods and other games I simply wasn't able to play before. Due to I got a headshot. That was completely lucky. Listen to those 80s sound effects. Is this magic or is this magic? Seriously, these sound like 80s sound effects, and you know it. Take that, all this elven band, and that, and your name is really your names are getting in my way. Okay. I'm gonna shoot. Aha! I killed someone. Are they breaking? I think they're breaking. Cavalry, infantry, charge, murder, killify. Oh yeah, they are breaking. Those guys are just bolting now. I'm missing every shot because I have no accuracy. I'm not really that accurate with this longbow, unfortunately. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I want to try live streaming. We're going to try streaming some Minecraft, in fact. You know, you can check out my channel. Instead of going by the name On Gaming and Nerdery, I decided to use the name Oster and Fire, which is one of my two what am I thinking? One of my two gaming aliases. Oster and Fire is the male one, and Lisha, of course, is the female one. And I have an ambush bow now, which is slightly weaker, but more accurate and faster. So we're going to get an ambush bow. Oh, we have an elven lightsaber. I got an elven long saber, and I just realized it sounded like I said an elven lightsaber, like the Star Wars weapon. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but apparently I'm just a loser who laughs at things that are Star Wars references. Like my computer's name, which is Home 1. Anyone who knows what Home 1 is, he gets an internet cookie, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Orc Raiders. We can go kill them. We're gonna go kill them. How's that sound? You're gonna die. First, we're gonna upgrade our Helven. Yes, our Helven off. Forget it. We're just gonna keep going. Is this the one I'm attacking? No Wild Orc raiding parties. There's no, rather, there's no Fist Horror around here. There's just a Wild Orc raiding party. Got him! Bring it on, ugly, with your snaggletooth and underbite. You look like a stereotype. Okay, archers back here. Infantry over here. And tighten up that formation. Tighten up that formation. Okay. Okay, that was creepy. That was creepy, but on purpose. That is not a horse, that is a warg. Speaking of things that this game tends to do, that create things like inconsistencies and so forth, still not a horse. Ymir just got knocked unconscious. I just shot an orc in the head. I was going to mention that one I was shot in the boob, but I'm going to shot the other one. Ow! My organs! Cavalry charge. Okay, infantry charge. Just realize they're not fighting. Oh! Oh, you stole my kill. Mercenary mage killed by orc leader. What happened? You got hit by a javelin or something? Oh! You cheaters! Spell sword. Oh! I actually killed someone without the melee weapon. I mean. All right, I forgot I had a new bow. Actually, I forgot I was using a new bow the entire time. I was talking about something before this. I'm pretty sure it was my gaming aliases. Give me 1 second to just do all this stuff while I'm thinking about it. Eldritch Knight. What did he upgrade from? I completely missed that. I probably should have read that. Calradian Cavalry. Which upgrades to Calradian? Okay. Ah, my foot's going numb because I've been sitting on it this entire time. That was a really dumb idea, me. That was a really dumb idea. Okay. Ah, yes, right. It's gaming aliases, but obviously the one is Lisha, the one using right now Lisha Kainun, which is born out of Final Fantasy XIV. And Ossirin Fire is the other alias, the one I tend to use for strategy games and so forth. Ossirin Fire actually is an interesting one, because it was like my second actually big MMO character. My first big MMO character was for Maple Story, actually, and oh yeah, that's right, I was chasing, I was like, wait, why am I so far away from the Kurgan Khan? And then I realized, oh yeah, I was chasing those orcs. Duh. Oh, look, deserters. Anyway. My first one, though, actually was from Maple Story, the glorified chat function that it is. And that was called, and that character was Fire Guardian. And okay, thank you, Cortrana, for the compliments. You guys can pause that and read that if you want to, but I've read that well before. It's saying that you're a woman who's very accomplished, and you should probably be a lord of a fief. And it's like, I probably should be, but boobs. Anyway. But anyway, it was born. But anyway, Ossirin Fire though is born out of Guild Wars. Guild Wars was like my first like proper like sort of introduction to MMOs, and even then Guild Wars, in many ways, doesn't really qualify as a traditional MMO. But at the same time, of course, you know, it was a great game, and Ossirin Fire was my elementalist there, and then Lisha, of course, was my main character in Final Fantasy XIV. Which, frankly, is my my true sort of guilty pleasure, I guess one could say. You know, it's not exactly if Final Fantasy XIV was the greatest game ever. It was a greatly enjoyable game for me. It's just it wasn't the greatest game either. You know, and those are the sources of the names. And I chose to go. Ow! I just need my computer tower. I'm so used to it being right next to my leg. Usually, it was on the desk before, but this one's way bigger than the old one, so it's on the floor now, and I just need it kind of hard. It was a little uncomfortable. So yeah, anyway. You know, I'm trying to make sense of everything that's going through my head right now. This is one of my problems. I am very, 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 very... You know, you can keep the chip cleaver. I am very scatterbrained most of the time. I'm not trying to be, it's just... I don't multitask well, I guess, is the thing. And I forgot to change my resolution. This was a big problem before. I kept forgetting to change my resolution, and I still forgot to do it. Okay, let's bump up your strength. Marnid. Gotta bump up your charisma too, it looks like. Because you're my trader. But you're not really doing much trading. Let me see your equipment. Oh, right, you have a club. Because apparently... why? I don't know. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Don't have a crossbow. I'm not really running too many crossbows these days. Unfortunately. Throrin. Throril. Jeremis, what's your equipment? Oh, you got a club too. See, this is why I was keeping all these swords and everything around. Because these guys needed upgrades, and I just didn't remember who needed what. Yeah, it's tattered, so let's get the rusty light leather, because, of course, leather can rust. Shut up. Anyway. Oh, I'd rather have you at my side, because I need a doctor. I need a doctor, because I'm sick in the head and something. Okay. That's enough gearing up for now. Maybe run into a ransom broker. Let's go to Nara. Nara. Nara is an ancient city from Japan. Anyway. So yeah, anyway. That's going to be my primary streaming channel, I think, rather than on Gaming and Nerdery. In fact, I'm not exactly as fond of on Gaming and Nerdery as I thought it would be a year ago. So I'm really actually kind of thinking of kind of going for a big change in terms of the marketing and so forth. Possibly even going precisely for Oster and Fire as my channel and gamer name. It sounds a bit more namey, and it sounds a little less. What's the word? It sounds less. How would I put this? I guess it sounds less. Not. It sounds. It sounds like calling on. Excuse me. It sounds like calling it on Gaming and Nerdy sounds like a bit of a marketing ploy, which isn't by necessity a bad thing. It's just, it's not exactly the first impression I want to give either. I want to give the impression that I'm a gamer too. And I'm playing games to have fun. And the big difference, though, is like a lot of other YouTubers, is that I'm playing the games for the benefit of an audience. I want to. I'm having fun, but I want everyone else to have fun with me. It feels kind of pointless to just do all this stuff on my own. It's at least that's my operating theory. Some are in it for the money. Some, people have various reasons for why they do YouTube videos. And thank you, Alithria. You said the exact same thing Cortrana said. It's like you guys are just looking at the same speech and then reciting it to me in the middle of the night. And what in the world is going on in my tent at night? Anyway. Alright, going back anyway. I'm considering lots of things, especially with the new computer, because the new computer expands my horizons and expands really my ability to make a better channel. It can also really have a really big effect on how seriously I take the channel too. And well, I guess I'll put this all into, because only a handful of people really watch my warband stuff anyway. But I guess I'll put this all into like a video blog, because that's probably the better option. But I'm really hoping, to actually make a little something of on Gaming and Nerdery rather than just make it like a simple hobby. I'd like to put a little more effort into it, but that's going to need and for that I'm going to require your guys' help. Thank you, Yamera. Okay, they really are just reading the same speech now. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I did a lot of talking, actually. Some of this stuff actually came out a little more naturally in the original episode I recorded. It came out in the middle of doing all sorts of fights and everything. But here I was just trying to gather my thoughts because I got thrown by the fact that I kind of screwed up the last recording. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you're enjoying Phantasy Calradia, which, by the way, if you haven't noticed, I also reinstalled the mod so that I could get the old textures back. As bland as they are, Calradia Darkness was just too bugged up to do anything with. Check the annotations when I add them for other videos that I've done. Check the description below for information on the Extra Life donation campaign. And I will catch you next time as I continue to play. Not Rise of Three Kingdoms. This is not Rise of Three Kingdoms. As I continue to play Phantasy Calradia. Until next time, everybody.